Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? It's Dakota from Everyday Life. How's everybody's night going? I just wanted to bring you guys a quick update on just a couple of little things, mainly Jay-Z's grape assault case. Jay-Z. And a couple other things about Lizzo, ASAP Rocky, just something real quick. It's the new year. I won't say that everything is quiet. Most of the news is, Jay-Z, but we're in a holding space right now with him, and we're definitely in holding with Diddy. Trump and Elon Musk are the main issues in the news, but every time I talk about Trump and Musk, nobody really wants to hear it, but you guys need to want to hear it. It is very important, and I am going to try to do half celebrity and half politics, because it's very, very important that we keep up on the news. Or maybe you guys come to YouTube because you just want to get away from the crazy politics and the Trump and Musk, and I get that too. But okay, let's get to this Jay-Z situation. As we all know, Jay-Z has been named with Diddy in the graping of the 13-year-old girl. Everybody and their grandmother knows that. Well, Judge Annalise Torres, she's the judge on the case, and I'm sure you guys know Jay-Z's lawyer, who was Alex Spiro, has just been going apeshit for no reason at all. He's just been filing frivolous claims, and he's been getting on the judge's nerves, and he's been going after the opposing attorney, Tony Busby. He's been going after his S-life, as if we care about Tony Busby's S-life. So Torres called him out on it. She says, I'm done with your shenanigans, and you should, basically, she's saying, you need to learn how to behave yourself. You need to be a professional. Okay, so he got it for now. Okay, Judge Torres has allowed Jay-Z's filing for dismissal of the case, because Jay-Z's lawyer filed for dismissal of this sexual assault case. She has allowed him to file for a dismissal. She's allowed him to file for a dismissal, but it doesn't mean that the case is over. All it means is that you can file for a dismissal. Anybody can. Anybody on the planet can file for a dismissal, but it doesn't mean that the case is not going to happen. It's still moving forward. So it looks like Jay-Z is going to have to go to court for this 13-year-old grape. It looks like it. So Tony Busby, he's finally responded. He's finally gave some statements. And, I always said Busby wouldn't take this case unless he knew he could win it, or I knew that he had something up his sleeve, and still we don't know what it is, but he did put out a statement, and Tony Busby says that the plaintiff, which is the 13-year-old girl, the plaintiff was screened and interviewed by at least 5 lawyers. So she has been vetted. She was screened and interviewed by at least 5 lawyers, and she underwent a background check, okay? And also, she was checked out by a seasoned investigator who used to be, he's an ex-police officer, so he used to be a police officer. So they have vetted this girl, and Busby also says that they have verified the key points in her claim. They have verified the key points in the victim's claims, and they also say that she has a reasonable explanation for her inconsistencies. She has and I bet it's because, she has like a mental issue, and just because you have a mental issue, you might forget some things, you might be confused, especially if you're 13, and especially if you have been drinking, but that don't mean that it didn't happen. So she's been vetted by Busby and all of his cronies, and he says that she is adamant that this grape happened. Okay, now she's autistic too, don't forget, but she's adamant that it happened. And I say, if this is true that Jay-Z and Diddy, now I said it before, Diddy might be guilty, but I don't know about Jay-Z. I'm just not sure. I just don't know about that. But if it is true, then these men are disgusting because she was a mentally challenged child. And you're not going to tell me that you couldn't look at her and see that she had something mental going on. What would be the fun of taking advantage of any woman, let alone one with mental challenges? Ooh, that would be low. That would be low. So that would be disgusting. And if the claims are false, then it is really shameful. And I feel bad for Jay-Z if they are false. I will be the first to admit I feel bad for Jay-Z, but I don't feel bad for Diddy. It's kind of hard to feel bad for Diddy, isn't it? So basically, Busby said that the whole situation has been fact checked and screened on steroids. And finally, Busby speaks. She has been vetted. Okay. So with that being said, that basically it's going to be up to the jury. If it goes to court, it's going to be up to the jury. And if they see that she's autistic, those women, I don't know about the men, but the women are going to lose their minds. Because we're very emotional. We're very sensitive about our children, especially a mentally challenged child. So, either way, it's going to be up to the jury if it goes through. And Jay-Z and his lawyer, Spiro, basically, they're homing in on the inconsistencies in the girl's statements, as they should. They're focusing on the inconsistencies. And Tony Busby is saying that the inconsistencies are reasonable because of the situation. The age, the drugs, and the mental illness. Whew, there's a lot going on there. March 2025 is going to be crazy. We thought 2024 was crazy. But I'm going to stay on top of it because it's interesting to see what's going to happen. We haven't heard anything from Diddy's victims. I haven't heard any more cases come out lately. Not like they were the floodgates were opening a couple of months ago. Diddy's been in jail for 8 months. 8 months. And it's being said that because Diddy has money, because he's a rich person, that he's not being treated fairly. That's what I heard a couple people saying. That things that they would normally let regular prisoners do, they're not letting Diddy do. Because he's rich? Because he tried to witness tamper? I don't know, but it's being said that he's not being treated right, and he's not eating right, and he's not coming out of his cell because he don't want to face the music of a couple of accusers, he don't want to be served or something like that. Probably just reality is set in, because usually when, the Abercrombie and Fitch guy, usually if you're charged with something, the judge will set your bail. You'll be out for however long, a year, I don't know, a year or 2 months, I don't know. You'll be out. You'll be able to live your life. You'll be able to think clear because you have bed, you have food, you have some normalcy, you have people that you can actually talk to and try to figure out how to get you out of it, like the Abercrombie guy probably is. But Diddy doesn't have that. And I think reality is setting in, that it's been almost a year that he hasn't had his caviar and his yachts and his women and his men and his dugs and everything that he really needs. Somebody keeps calling me. I'm filming right now. So anyway, that's what's going on with Jay-Z. And Diddy is just Diddy. We're just waiting. So in March, Judge Torres, she will decide how the case will move forward in March. And that's going to come so fast. And between now, January 2nd, 3rd, between now and March, Spiro and Jay-Z, they're going to be animals. They're going to be like the lions and the hyenas in the zoo. They're going to be fighting. More stuff is going to come out. It's going to be crazy. And I'll report the news to you guys, like I will. And also in 2025. So we have Jay-Z this year, who has to go through his court situation. We have Diddy, who, of course, has to go through his court situation. We have A$AP Rocky, who has to go through his court situation. A$AP Rocky, a.k.a. Raheem Myers, he has 2 counts of assault with an automatic weapon. Really, A$AP? I mean, you're not happy? Like, the fact that you have made it, that, you know, you're a celebrity and, you know, you have the finer things in life, you're not happy? You got to go around assaulting people with semi-automatic weapons? You know what? Your mother must be proud. And then we also have Harry, Prince Harry. They're so boring, aren't they? Prince Harry is suing the Sun for obtaining private information about him between 1996 and 2011. So that's what Harry's up to. Okay. So that's all so far what's going to be happening in 2025. And I don't know if you guys have any New Year's resolutions, but mine is, like I said before, not to go to the gym, but to stay in the gym, because I am there. I went there today and it feels wonderful on my body. All right, here's something. Madonna. You guys remember Madonna? Of course. You know, Madonna is 66 years old. She's almost 70, the material girl. You know what? I should do a thing on Madonna. She doesn't look that great now. She had a lot of surgeries and she didn't have the best doctor. So, you know, I love Madonna, but you need to stop with the surgeries. But good news, Madonna is engaged, allegedly. She's flashing this big ring. She's engaged to a 29-year-old man named Akeem Morris. So Madonna is maybe engaged to Akeem Morris. So that's interesting. I guess Akeem knows where the full refrigerator is, right? And another thing, Lizzo. You guys know Lizzo. Well, she was blindsided by an sexual assault case by one of her dancers. One of her dancers said Lizzo tried to sexually assault me. Now, come on. I like Lizzo, but Lizzo, you need to get yourself together before you can think about with anybody, okay? Because those clothes you wear are not doing you any justice. Just because they make things in your size don't mean you should buy them. I mean, look, I'm not even half your size and I won't walk around like that. So you need to do something with yourself, Lizzo, but I'm proud of you for doing your thing, okay? Proud of you. So she says she was blindsided and it's totally not true. Okay, I can go with that, Lizzo. Cool. And finally, you guys remember Papa Smurf, Peter Thomas from the Real Housewives of Atlanta? He was married to the supermodel, Cynthia Bailey. You guys remember Papa Smurf. Well, he has gotten himself into some trouble. He has to do 18 months in prison for tax fraud. Papa Smurf. Smurf. So, that's what's going on, everybody. 2025 is going to be a crazy year of reporting. I noticed on the news, the podcast, YouTube, whatever, all everybody's doing now is recapping. That's where we are, except for the Donald Trump situation. Hey, listen, we always talk about celebrities. Oh, I hope my battery's not going to go dead. But let me tell you, I'm not talking Republican or Democrat. I'm just reporting the news. Call me Switzerland. I'm just in the middle reporting the news. Well, you know the Tesla that blew up. It blew up in front of Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas. I didn't know it blew up in front of Trump Hotel, but it did. It blew up, but Elon Musk came on the news or wrote a statement saying that the guy picked the wrong car to blow up because the Tesla is meant, if it blows up, it's meant to blow up, not out to hurt people, but to go up. So after the explosion, Trump got on TV. I mean, he's not even president yet, and he's causing all this havoc. He got on TV and made a statement saying that this was because of the illegal immigrants. Without fact-checking, no fact-checking. I mean, how could you just go on TV and say it was the illegal immigrants? And that's just like the small part of things that Donald Trump is doing. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to go. I don't know if you guys know this, but as a woman, I'm not all you women know. Just say you're in a relationship, women, or you're a partner, a husband, or whatever. And he's a stand-up guy, and he's just making your life easier. He takes care of the trash, he takes care of the gas, he takes care of the bills, and you're just relaxed, and you can stay in your femininity. That beautiful feeling. Well, you know what? That's what's happening with Trump and Musk. You're not going to tell me it's not. Because Musk is 54 and he still got some pep in his step. He's smart, he still has swag, cuz he's still like a younger type man, if you will. But Trump, isn't he like 79 or 80? So trust me, Trump was desperately looking for someone that he could depend on, someone he could rely on, because it's not Melania. She just seems like she doesn't really like him. So he couldn't depend on her. Kids are your kids. We all know. You can show a united front on TV, but your kids just get on your nerves because that's just the nature of the beast. That's what they do best. So Trump was desperate. I mean, look what he's been through. He's been shot at 2 times. He's been in court. He got indicted 34 times. He lost 2020, but he still thinks he won 2020. So that's some kind of mental thing. But let me tell you about Trump. He needed a husband. He needed somebody where he can relax in his femininity, if you will. I know he's not any way, shape, or form gay or womanly like, but just so you can understand, Trump needed to relax in his femininity after what he's been through, and he couldn't find anybody. But who comes along? And who better to depend on than the richest man on the planet? If you're Trump and you're the president, no one else will do. The richest man on the planet wants to be next to you in all of your business. This is what Trump needed. Elon Musk has taken over because Trump needed a husband. So now he can relax a little bit in his femininity for now, because they will divorce later. But for now, Elon is, and Vivek, but mostly Elon, has taken over and allowed Trump to relax. And what a better person. I bet you guys never thought of that, right? Think about it. Trump is old. His brain's not working right. He don't have no swag no more. It looks like his wife don't like him. His children probably don't like him either. And now Mega doesn't like him. The people who voted for him, the Latinos, Mega, he's just screwing everybody. I mean, he made all these promises to his Mega people and is reneging on all of them. Now he's got to deal with them. So Elon he maneuvered his rich behind right up in there, and that's what Trump needed for now. Or you know what? It might be forever because Trump's getting older. So that's my thoughts. So everybody, I hope you like my channel. Listen, I'm going to be changing the name of my channel. I'm really thinking about that hard. I'm thinking about changing it from Everyday Life with Dakota to Dakota's Den. What do you think? Okay. Let me know in the comments. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I would appreciate it because I am a new channel trying to grow. And you guys have a great night. And I'm sure I will talk to you later. Bye.